Hi, my name is Logan, and have you ever had to study or learn in a messy environment? Have you ever had to study or study or learn in a clean environment? If so, which environment was better to study and learn in? I've had many friends and classmates who struggled working in the environments of school, which made it harder for them to learn because they weren't met up with their needs. I'll be going over the right study spaces, improve focus, efficiency, and well-being, and organize and distraction-free spaces to improve focused students, comfortable and well-lit spaces, enhance learning efficiency, creating spaces that support mental focus and well-being. Now that I've gone over the introduction, I'm going to organize and distraction-free. Neat and clutter-free spaces are very important to have when studying because they can cause distractions and you won't be able to gather as much information. And by research from Stanford shows that studying in a tidy environment makes students less irritable, more productive, and better at processing information. And Stanford's a pretty trustworthy source. It's a pretty good sport for Now I've gone over organized and distraction-free spaces to improve focus of students. I'm going to go into comfortable and well-lit spaces, enhance learning efficiency. Good lighting is very important as well when studying and learning because good lighting can keep you awake and it can cause less eye strain when learning. And it can also keep you engaged into your work while doing homework, studying, or even learning in class. Research from the National Library of Medicine shows that proper lighting exerts a positive impact on work performance, as they've done studies on multiple people and multiple students. And as now that I'm done with comfortable and well-lit spaces, I'm be going into creating spaces that support mental focus and well-being. Flexible seating and moving to stay focused is pretty important in studying and learning environments. One example I have is not too long ago, I was in a class and they had a bunch of fidgets and like snacks and drinks around so it kind of helped me stay more focused. Research from the University of California shows that fidgeting can help children and adults focus on tasks. Also, one example I have from my main point 2 was I noticed that my roommate, Bryson, when he was studying in our room, when it was dark, he wasn't very focused at all, and he couldn't really stay on task. But whenever we went and focused in one of the study rooms, he was pretty on task when he began studying. Overall, organized and distraction-free spaces to improve focus of students, comfortable and well-lit spaces, enhance learning efficiency, creating spaces that support mental focus and well-being are very important factors in studying and learning, especially when growing up. It can have a big impact on your development. As well for people with learning disabilities or learning challenges, they can play a big part in that too.